said it would be short, right?
It's going to be short. In
Yeah.
fact, if Lynn Smith was here, we'd get started. I don't know where she is. This is the same bill we passed out of here last year. This is the EPD lead paint bill. It's pretty straightforward. If you I'm hoping Lynn Smith will come out.
Thanks.
Well, see if you can run Lynn Smith in here. We're ready.
All right. I'll shoot that up.
Huh? Yes. We got it. Everybody got a copy?
What's today? Dave's what?
7?
So,
Good. Y'all are good children. You came quickly.
Absolutely. Well, we didn't have a
Look
choice.
at this.
Well,
All
you-
right.
that's right. We didn't have a choice. That's
All
right.
it is in a well.
I'm sorry, no lunch for any of us.
Yeah, right. Well, we now have officially established a quorum, and we have one bill to present, and that's number 502. Sorry, my hand's bleeding. Representative Smith.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Good afternoon, everybody.
Afternoon.
I know I stand between you and lunch. And this piece of legislation, brief history, is last year Children and Youth passed out the legislation we had to enact to be the agent of record for EPA. So we do it as a normal course of action. In the transition, the enforcement part of the bill that's been there since 1994 was left out. So we cannot be an agent for EPA unless we do this. We would lose federal grants, we would lose everything. So this simply puts back in something that was inadvertently left out. Open to questions.
Okay, members? Yes. Representative.
recognized to make a motion anytime.
Are there any questions of Representative Smith? I recognize you for that motion. Representative. Oh, I didn't see you.
When you say an agent as an EPA, can you describe it?
Certainly. What we do, you've noticed it this year so far with Chairman Wendell Willard when he was updating code sections to comply with federal code sections. In this lead provision part of the bill, and a lot of these issues go through natural resources. In the lead prevention program has always gone through Children and Youth, and we had to update our code to agree with the federal code so that we could be the agents, the authorizing agents for the state. And so we had to update it last year, and that part of the code section was left out. But let me read, let's see. Failure to amend the statute to restore the enforcement provisions of OCGA, which is what we're doing here, 3141.6, will result in loss of authorization for Georgia to administer the existing program in lieu of the U.S. EPA. Federal grant funding will be suspended, and contractors and training providers will be subject to dual fees, regulations, and inspections by both EPD and U.S. EPA. So
there's no other agency that enforces the lead?
no, it falls through EPD, and they act as they're authorized. You'll see this in lots of the different committees as we go through the process. Transportation is authorized for transportation funds and that type of thing. And whether you agree or disagree with the program, I call it the choice between the devil and the deep blue sea, and I think the deep blue sea is a little bit better because it's right nearby and we can pick up our phone and talk to them. So we have always used this process, but I have never seen this happen myself. This was never struck. At those of you who are attorneys, you know that existing, if you're amending or changing a code section, you see strike-throughs. This was just dropped somewhere through the process, but I got a tracking document of the bill's history, and it went through about 14 different processes because it got amended. So welcome to our world. Y'all will see this sometimes. This is rare.
And that's one of the reasons why we must act before the 30th day. This needs to go back so that it can be put in code so that EPD can carry out the lead paint. Are there other questions or comments? Now, Ms. Chair.
We did a bill, I think you presented last year.
That's it. That
That's
was
it.
the bill.
Okay, so this is a relationship to that.
It's the
And-
same bill.
It's,
Okay.
and we passed, but what happened is in the transition, a section was just left out, and it was the enforcement section. So that's why we're doing this.
All right, thanks.
You had better attendance than my committee, but that's because everybody's hungry.
Well, I think everybody, they knew it was going to be short, and I apologize for it being this short, but are there other questions or comments of Representative Smith? Okay, now entertain a motion to, you have a question?
No, I have a motion.
Well, I've got a motion right here. Would you like to second?
I would love to second that.
Okay. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Representative Smith, we've got it done.
Thank you, Madam
Thank you,
Chair, members of the
Representative.
committee.